Welcome to Casebook, your online managed information system. Let us begin. When you first log in, this is a screen that you will see. If you'll start at the top of the screen, you'll notice you're on the main tab. The tab that you are currently on will be highlighted slightly larger, so you'll be able to remember where you are. This is your landing page. We have basic navigation zones. This upper area, we call these the tabs. You have your left navigation, your center work area, and your right navigation. All of these zones are used within Casebook. Let's start with your name. If you'll hover your mouse over your name, you will see a link to change your password if you so choose. You will have to put in your current password and then enter new password and confirm. These password requirements are enforced by the state and are according to state standards. That's how you reset your password. Under your main tab, announcements will be shown in your work area if there are any pertinent announcements that are active. Primarily, announcements are for agency staff. Under your main tab, now let's look at your left navigation. There's a variety of items here that are designed to help you do your work. Your alert calendar will show alert bells if there are alerts have been set up for those days. With these alerts, you can click on them and you can see more about the alerts. Your form activity calendar, this shows you past activity. If you see a little lightning bolt, that's activity that you did for a form recently. Your home roster is a summation of your home. We have the home information here on the left. In this area, we have the information on the clients placed in your home. And in this area here, we have got the people associated with your home. Under compliance dates, we have this separated by homes, clients, people, vehicles, and pets. And they all follow the same formatting. If no date has been put in, then the block is white. If the date has been entered but it is not expired, it will just be on a gray background. If the date is to expire within 7 days, it will have a yellow background. If the date is past due, it will have a red background. These are items that are specifically for the home itself, so your DEP, health inspection, and on. Under the clients, you will see all of the items for each particular client. Here's Richard Corey, and here we have Sally Draper, and the items that are specific to each client. Under people, here are your criminal background checks and driver's license for the people in your home. Under vehicles, we have your vehicles, your inspections, renewals, and your insurance expirations. And under pets, here's a view of vaccination dates for your pets. Under task, you probably will not see many tasks assigned to you, though you may, depending upon how your agency handles the processes. All of these items are further explained. If you'll click this yellow or orange video link, it will take you to this video library page. Under the main tab, we have 5 separate training videos that cover those 5 separate functionalities that you'll primarily be using. So that is the main tab. This is your landing zone. Now let's talk about your home tab. This is information about the home itself. Here you will see your home listed. You will select your home. You are now looking at your home's face sheet. Here at the top, you know what programs you're in, you know what clients are placed in your home, and you have the basic information on your home. Foster parents do not have access to modify their home face sheet. So if you notice any errors, you will need to contact your agency staff. So let's look at our left navigation and see what can we do with regard to the home. We're looking at the face sheet. Now let's look at the home roster. This is the same view that you saw under the main tab. Here it is again under the home tab. Your compliance dates. You're seeing it yet once again. Here's yet another view for looking at your compliance dates for your homes, the clients in your home, people in your home, vehicles, and pets. If we look at the people link, this is a list of the people that are associated with your home, and here at the bottom you see yet another list of the clients in your home. When you click on forms, you will now notice that our right navigation starts to populate. Depending upon the way your agency has Casebook set up is what forms you will have access to and whether you will be able to fill out those forms or just view those forms. Back to our left navigation, under alerts, these are our upcoming alerts for all entities in your home. This is a client alert. Well, these are all client alerts right here. So you'll be able to see what items are coming due and when those alerts were set. Under documents, foster parents have a way of uploading documents into Casebook, and your agency can pull those documents down. You can, with the down arrow, you can download a document if it's something your agency wants to share with you, or you can upload a document if that is something that your agency wants you to do. Under images, you have the ability as a foster parent to upload an image into the system. You can also select an image to be your profile. You would do that simply by clicking the edit button and say, I want to make this one my profile image, and I would save. And we've now changed our profile picture. Under profile view, this is a summary of your home. Your basic profile, your parent information, the home information, the occupants, current placements, and placement histories. These are designed to be print views if you so choose to print them out. Under training, this is a list of and a summary of trainings that have been entered into Casebook by your agency staff. We will look at this parent as an example. Under orientation training, it shows that he's had the required orientation trainings. Under pre-service, unfortunately it looks like this fellow has not had any of his PRIDE trainings yet. So it looks like he needs to get those completed. Under annual trainings, you can see here it shows CPR. It says no training event to display for this topic, meaning there is no training event entered in the system. Here we show EBI training. We show you the date of that training, when that training expires, the number of hours that was gained from that training, and down through the list of all of the annual trainings. At the top of your screen, we show total training hours. For last year, we will have a total, and for this year, we will have a total. And that's trainings. One very important thing for foster parents to maintain is their home inventory. Under pets, here is where you can add a new pet. If we just click new pet, we can put in the appropriate information and save and done. We can also edit an existing pet. Let's say that pet passed away. we can make that pet inactive and save. And now that is you'll notice it's dropped off of our active list. We can switch to our not active list, and there is our former pet. Under vehicles, once again, we can add a vehicle, we can view active or not active vehicles, or we can edit an existing vehicle, and here's where we would enter data such as inspection renewals, registration renewals, vehicle insurance renewals. Finally, under weapons, here's where we can add a new weapon, we can view active or not active weapons, we can edit the existing weapons and put in the appropriate information. You will notice that there are two yellow highlighted fields, weapon category and the safety precautions. These are required by standards, state minimum standards, that these specific information be identified. These breakdowns are as the state has broken them down into these 4 base items. And that is primarily what you can address for the home. Now let's shift to the client, and you're going to see a lot of the same information. We're going to select this client, and here we're showing a photo of the client because an image was uploaded. We're showing the preferred name because we have a preferred name that has been filled in here. We show the child's age because we have a date of birth. We show the level of care and when that level of care expires, if it does so. Here is the home that this child is placed in, and once again, on this face sheet, we do not have the capability of editing the face sheet, but we can, however, print the face sheet. So in our left link, we have the face sheet, we have a medications and allergies interface. Your agency may want you to use this interface to record medications and allergies. Again, there is a separate training video for medications and allergies. Under forms, depending upon what forms your agency has set up for you to fill out, those are the forms that will show up. Primarily, your forms are going to be under the category foster parent documentation. To do a form, we select the form name and then we will select new instance. We are now looking at a blank form. These fields are called master fields, and we have pre-populated that information through the system so that you're not doing all this repetitive typing. Within the form, there is some basic navigation, and again, on the video library page, we have got a section here called Basic Form Navigation, and we show you all the different items and what these icons do and how to move around inside the forms and to complete them easily. So this form is fairly short. You would fill this form out. To sign the form, you would select your name, and then if you have a login, you would click here to sign. A small window would pop up where you would put your username and password in, and we would apply your electronic signature to this form. Once you have signed it, you would then select your case manager, and then you would save the form, and that would assign this form to your case manager for their review and signature. We have client alerts back in our left navigation. These are alerts specifically for the client that we have current focus on. Documents, you can upload documents specific to the client that you're on here. Images, same as home images. You can upload an image of the child. If you have selected it to be a profile image, that is the image that we will display. Finally, profile view. This is designed as a print view that gives a large overview of the client. We know that the very real possibility of runaways does exist. This was designed for you to print out and hand to the authorities, and it gives a pretty detailed summary of that child, and it would include the child's picture on this print view. So we show the client profile, the information about the home, where they were placed, their school information if that's been entered, the client people. These are people that are associated with the client. This one, as example, is case manager. All the people in the home, these are all the other folks that live in the home that might have know the whereabouts of the child. This is also the tracking history of the child. What has happened? How has this child been placed? Where have they moved to? These sort of things. So this is a handy document and something that you could print out if you need it. And that is a fast, quick overview of Casebook for foster parents. Thank you.